Guys, how you doing? Joe Labalsamo, Extreme Team Leader, and today what we're going to do is we're going to discuss Sales 101 because there's many of you out there that are under the impression that let's throw mud at the wall and see what sticks type of mentality, okay? Now, I've been marketing online for 6+ years, okay? And I'm going to explain some concepts to you and about sales. Okay, I have a sales background. I've been in and out of sales, so I have a very good understanding about it. I've been very successful in sales. All right, and I want to explain some things to you because many of you are under the impression that you can go get 40 leads and get autopilot sales, and this is so far from the truth. It's ridiculous. All right, now I'm not gonna let me just clear this up from the beginning. I'm not trying to come off rude or anything like this. I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear because that's the only way that you will ever succeed. Number one, okay? Many of you are coming into ARP and you don't even have a list. You've never generated a lead in your life, okay? And that's okay because we can help you with that. All right? It takes time to build a list. You're building a list of customers, okay? You have to build relationships with that list. If I walked into your house out of nowhere and tried to sell you a product, okay, or a vacuum cleaner or a Kirby knocked on your door, knock, 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 hey, you don't know me, but I want to sell you a $3,500 Kirby vacuum cleaner, will you buy it now? Would you buy it? Of course you wouldn't. Okay? You wouldn't do that. All right? If you don't have a list, you better be patient. Okay? Don't expect sales out of the gate because you have 100 leads. Yeah, you'll get a sale here and there because ARP has an awesome sales funnel. You'll get some autopilot sales. But the reality is, in sales offline or even online, most your sales, 80, 90, 95% of them will come from your follow-up process. Understand this. It will come from your follow-up process. If you want to know how to follow up with your leads, okay, go to our team training site, all right? And there is some training there under resources on how to connect with your leads via Facebook, text messaging. I did a training on that as well. All right, because I see some of you saying out there in our team chat or in the groups that, oh, I've got 70 leads, 14 paid apps, but no sales. How do I make sales? Well, you make sales by consistently texting your leads, building relationships with them. Don't force sell yourself on them, okay? Treat them like they're people, okay? And it's going to take time for you to create momentum. If you've never even built a list, you better have some patience. Like I said, it's going to take time. You have to create momentum in your business. And the reality is this, if you don't have a list, you better prepare yourself to sit 3 to 6 months before you start creating sales. If you get some before that, autopilot wise, God bless you. Okay? Prepare yourself. It will take, normally, on average, in internet marketing, 3 to 6 months into the future you need to forecast before you start making sales off the list that you're building. Ask any top marketer out there. Okay? That's how it works. Ask me. I'm telling you, that's how it works. So don't come into ARP and because you've got 100 leads and you don't have a sale, think that, oh, start blaming everybody around you, blame the leads, blame the traffic, blame the leaders of our team, blame ARP, blame their sales funnel. Listen, take responsibility for your own business. Everything works, okay? Everything works. Now, some of you may think, well, Joe, that's easy for you to say. You've got a whole bunch of sales. Well, of course I do. I've been doing this for 6 years. I've already built an email list of thousands of people, which, by the way, I didn't even really approach to promote ARP. I started building a list from scratch with ARP. So what's the difference between me and you? I have a different mentality. I understand that it takes time. I came into ARP not worrying about sales, guys. All I worried was about building my list and getting paid apps. That's it. Building lists, Paid apps, build relationships with that list via social media and your texting platform in the back office of ARP. Okay? So it's nobody's fault, okay? And many of you are asking, you're not making sales, but yet you're not doing what we're asking you. We don't see you introducing your people into an ARP leads group. All right. I know many of you, if you're not making sales, I'm sure you're not even using the texting platform in the back. Okay. You probably do a text maybe 3-4 times a week. Okay. And wondering why you're not getting sales. It does not work that way. No matter how automated you get in your business, the relationship will always be the key in you closing sales. Sales 101. Build relationships, provide value, right? Give people value so they see value in you. Close your sale. That's how it works, okay? So if you're wondering why you're not closing sales, it could be a lot of reasons. Number one, I will tell you what you have to expect, okay? Number one, you need to build a list consistently, driving traffic all the time. And if you've never built a list, or most of you coming in ARP, you've never built a list before. So most likely you're listening to this and you don't have a list, or you're trying to build a list. You need to build a list, and you need to expect time to pass to create momentum in your business. What does momentum mean? It means as you're building that list, hopefully you're following our training. You're using the tools around you to build relationships with that list, i.e. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube videos, texting platform in the back office of ARP. Don't be so pushy and trying to sell things all the time, because that turns people off. Okay? Understand, it's going to take you 3 to 6 months to create momentum in your business, and it's going to take time for you to close sales. And many of you will get sales periodically in the process of that time, but you don't even have a customer base. How do you actually expect to make sales without a customer base? How do you expect to make sales with like 50 leads? Are you kidding? It doesn't work that way, guys. I'm telling you how it is. So here's what I suggest. When ARP launches their shares of the co-op, okay, their advertising packs, buy as many as you can. You need to invest in your business. You need to be patient, create momentum so the sales come in on a regular basis, so you can start building residual, that front-end cash flow that we talk about on our training, to help offset and fund your marketing costs. Okay? You need to invest in team co-ops. You need to advertise on your own. You need to have streams of traffic coming in from all areas that you could possibly think of. You need to test, tweak, test, and tweak again. Just like I do. Just like all the time. People that are making money in ARP are following what we're suggesting to them. They have patience. Okay? So if you're not making sales, especially if you're getting apps, you're building a list and you're getting good conversion rates on apps, and you're not getting sales, you're simply not building relationships. You're not taking the time to reach out to people on Facebook. You're not taking the time to text them on a regular basis. You need to text your list daily. Whether it's just to say hi, whether it's to return them back to startarp.me, whether it's just to send them something motivational. I appreciate you being on my list. Look out for our next training. It's free. Build the relationships. That's where most your sales will come from. Okay, guys? Remember, you don't want to be blaming everybody around you except yourself. It's your business. It's nobody else's. All we can do as a team is tell you the proven strategies that are working. It's up to you to take the action. You need to be patient. You have to learn to create momentum in your business. Plan on being 3 to 6 months before you even see a sale. You'll most likely see one before that, because ARP is an awesome direct marketing system. Okay? Understand, that's the way it works. So how do you speed up the process of selling? Okay? Well, you simply drive more traffic and build your list faster. That's it. Build your list as fast as you can. Leads start coming in, you need to start communicating. Communicate with them right away. Don't wait. Don't sit on your butt. Start saying hi. Hey, how you doing? Hey, here's my Facebook link. Did you ever, send them your Facebook page. Hey, I'd like to be friends with you on Facebook. Make relationships. I think a lot of people think they could just come into ARP because it's all so automated that it's just, they could just drive traffic. Oh, I got 10 leads. Oh, why didn't I get sales? That doesn't work that way. Sales is a relationship business. Not to mention, the whole point you use in ARP is probably to help build your existing business, right? Or whatever it is, or product or service that you plan, network marketing, affiliate, coaching product, whatever the case may be. Do you think people are going to sign up with you when they don't even know who you are? Of course they're not. You're building long-term relationships, guys. You're in a process. You need to build relationships if you expect to back-end people into your primary businesses. That's how it works. So by thinking you could just sit there and blame everybody around you that, oh, I'm not getting sales or anything, it's just ridiculous. You're fooling yourself. And more importantly, your team, if you have a few people recruited, they're looking at you complaining and whining all the time about it. You need to be a leader and step up. You got to step up and understand that you wouldn't buy anything from somebody you didn't know very well that didn't give you value. Why do you expect for anybody else to do that? It doesn't work that way. So, just needed to get that off my chest. I appreciate all of you. The Extreme Team leadership, Paulie, myself, Bruce, and Mark, we appreciate you guys. Understand, we're always going to tell you how it is because it's for your benefit. The way it really works, the absolute way it works, nothing else. Like I said, not what you want to hear because we want to make you feel warm and fuzzy inside. It doesn't work that way. It's what you need to hear. And like I said, I've been doing this for years. Paulie's been doing this for years. A lot of us have been doing this for years. It's a process. It's a process. Oh, I got 120 bucks. Let me go buy a share and get some traffic. Let me get 20 leads. I should get, I don't know, maybe I'll get 5 sales from that. Wrong answer. If you do, that was just a fluke. Most of your sales will come from your relationship building and connecting with people. That's the reality of it. Your job is to build your list, especially if you've never had one. You need to really build one and do it as fast as you want to speed. Again, you want to speed up that selling process. You need to build your list much quicker. All right. And again, let me just clarify here. Number one, sales is a relationship. Sales come from relationships. All right. Automation is to help your business make it more simpler so you can focus on the relationship building. That's the income producing activity in your business. The relationship building and follow up. Sales 101. Relationship building, follow up, provide value. Those are the things that make sales. And if you're not doing it, it's your fault and no one else. Drive consistent traffic. Build your list as big as you possibly can. Get traffic from all different areas in your business. Test, tweak, test, tweak. Don't blame anybody but yourself if you're not making sales. Okay? Stay plugged into your team. Do what it is we're suggesting of you. Okay? Don't expect to generate a list of 50 people and have all kinds of sales. Remember, you're building a list that you're building a relationship with that down the line, when the other funnels come out, you can back them into any network marketing company, things like that. You're not going to be able to do that if you're looking at your list as a dollar value. It doesn't work. They're people on your list. You need to build relationships with them so they can see value in you and say, hey, John, Mary, Sue, I want to join you. I appreciate you offering me this awesome system, ARP. I appreciate you helping me out with my advertising with ARP and building me a list. And I appreciate you taking the time to be honest with me and provide me the value necessary to become successful in a business. That's how it works, guys. I'm not going to beat this up. All right. From now on, understand, those are the basics. Sales 101, I'm going to repeat it one more time. Build your list, build relationships with that list, then you monetize that list. Plan on looking 3 to 6 months out into the future before you start seeing sales come in. Okay, sorry about the screen backing out. Before you start seeing sales come in. You have to give a chance to build a customer base, relationships, and create that momentum that will bring you those ongoing consistent sales. Okay, guys, this is Joe Labalsamo, Extreme Team. I hope you were able to get value from that, and we'll see you on the next Hangout. Take care.